was at Home Depot recently for something, and I left with that and this item that you see here. Let's take a look at it. This was out in the aisles. It was the only one that they had. I had asked if they had any box. They said no. They had one other one that already had sold, and this was out for one day. And you can see it was $199 for $99. So I thought, wow. And I was looking for a cart that I could put an insert in, which this would work. A wooden insert, and then I would use it for putting astronomy. When I get my telescope equipment, take it out in the yard, I wanted something that, again, the insert would have various things that would allow me to put the mount, different things, accessories, counterweights, eyepiece, whatever it might be that I need when I set up the scope. And when I have been looking, and they're not cheap. And I thought for $99, I'm going to give this thing a try, because it can even be used for other purposes should I need it. So you see the dimensions: 38 inches wide, 40.6 inches high with the handle, and then 24 inches deep. It's made out of 16 gauge, and the weight capacity is stated at 800 pounds. Now the other thing I liked, it they had pneumatic tires for outdoor terrain. So when I'm moving this on in the grass, it would, instead of having some very thin casters, it would ride better over the ground. Now as to the height of this lip that's on here, that goes around, it's 4 3/8 inches from the floor of the cart to the rolled top edge. Now the holes that you see here are stated to be for drain holes. This is a tool holder, and luckily you can remove that. There's bolts here, and I think that's what I'm going to do for what I want. I don't need that, so that'll get removed. So let's see what this item here is at the top portion of the handle. This is a folding tool tray attached to the top portion of the handle, and this handle folds. So you'll note down here there's a magnet that when you close it, it'll hit the floor of the cart. Then it's got these nice bumpers on all four corners, and you've got this locking mechanism here. You can hear it. It's like spring loaded, because it doesn't move easy. Well, it moves easy, but it's not easily moved, meaning it stays in place, which I like, which just connects up to there. And here you can see where you put your tools. But I like this because you put an insert in here, and not only have the insert down here with things, I'll make an insert where I can have some smaller items up here for my astronomy stuff. And so that works out. Actually, I like this. That'll work out just fine. Now to fold the handle, you've got this bar down at the bottom. You would simply just take your foot, push down on the center, and then that would release this, just like that. And then obviously when it's down and you want to bring it up, you just bring it up, and it will lock into position. So let's look at the construction where the handle meets the base. And it's got this like plastic cover over it. There's your release bar. It's got rubber bumpers on all four corners. Alright, let's take a look at the underside. So we've got these stiffeners here. One here and one there. And on both ends where the casters are attached, they've got this, where the metal's folded, and it's got a channel, and then the bolts go into threaded areas, so now the casters are all bolted, so that gives you a flat bottom. You don't have to worry about any bolts being protruding, which is nice. Now these are full pneumatic tires, not for highway use. 2.50 by 4 inch, 4 ply, maximum load 275 pounds or 125 kilograms, and the pressure is 30 psi cold. And here you see the valve core. Now the rigid casters are up front, and behind where the handle is, which would make sense, you have these swivel casters, and they have locks on them, and they're very easy to use. So I've seen some that were kind of hard, but these are very easy. They're not hard to actuate with your foot. They work very good. And those are ball bearing swivels.